Space news,
IPOs,
new cybersecurity laws,
another Apple news.
On this week's Between the Bytes. Welcome to Between the Bytes, where we are not as smart as your average nerd. I'm Gary Arnold.
And I'm Sandra Smith.
To start things off this week, we wanted to share a quick statistic. A recent study found that as opposed to 47%, only 17% of jobs are expected to be automated by robots in the future. So, good news?
Job security.
Yeah. To start off the tech news this week, we have a couple of items up from space. As we talked about last week, there was a Chinese satellite that was crashing to the Earth, and it crashed on April Fool's Day as suspected, but it crashed in the middle of the Pacific.
Perfect.
Completely harmless. There it goes. It was up for 7 years and then came down. In other space news, Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, launched its 11th successful rocket, recycled rocket, delivering a payload of 5,600 pounds to the International Space Station. So good for them.
This week we have a couple of stories about companies going public. Spotify actually this morning went public for $132 a share. The company values at $23.5 billion. It was founded in 2006 and they have 159 million users, but only 70 million of those are paying.
Still a lot of money.
Other news, kind of local to us as far as going public, Pluralsight is going to be going public and has filed a confidential IPO.
Stay tuned for that. The Utah legislative session has been out for a while. New laws are being passed. Some new laws pertaining to cybersecurity were passed. If you hold consumer data in basically any form, you are now required to take all reasonable procedures to protect and secure that data. The Attorney General has been tasked with enforcing that. Nobody knows exactly what that means. It's a little bit vague on purpose. The point being is that companies need to take cybersecurity seriously. If you have questions, visit executech.com/cybersecurity.
Every week we seem to have some more Apple news. Apple is going to ditch Intel. By 2020, they are going to get rid of Intel chips in their Mac computers. They are going to integrate probably their own chip, so stay tuned for that.
This week in tech history,
on April 3rd, 2000, judges ruled that Microsoft was a monopoly and that they violated antitrust laws.
in 1973, the first cell phone call ever made was placed in New York City by Martin Cooper, considered the father of the cell phone.
Also in 2010, the first Apple iPad went on sale for $499.
That's it for this week's Between the Bytes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check back for all the latest business and technology news.
See ya!